Hello students, today we are going to learn about domain of a function. The first thing we need to learn about function for this section is something about their domain. Okay, let's talk about the function. A function is a relation from set A to set B. In this case, set A is known as the domain, which is the set of values we plug in for x. Therefore, domain is input. For the function we will be dealing with, there are two illegals. One, we can't divide by 0. That means denominator should not be 0 of a fraction can't be 0. Second, we can't take the square root of a negative number. That means if there is negative number inside the root, that does not give the real number, therefore that will be also the illegal case for the domain. You have already known that in real number all positive numbers, negative numbers including 0 and fraction, rational number, all are included. When we are asked to find the domain of a function, we can use any value for x as long as the value won't create an illegal situation. These two illegal situations should not be created while we put a real number. For example, if fx is equal to 2x minus 1 is a function, you can put any real number here in place of x. Either you put 0 or you put any negative number or positive number, any fractional number, you will get real output. Therefore, the domain of this function will be all real number x. Similarly, we can take another example here. Fx is equal to 3x plus 5 by x minus 2. If you see here, the denominator is x minus 2. Therefore, now you guess, can you put all real numbers here? Answer would be no. And which real number we can't put here? In this denominator, well, it will be illegal if this is 0. When does it become 0? It will become, if we choose x equal to 2, the denominator will be 2 minus 2 is equal to 0, which is illegal because you can't divide by 0. Then the answer will be all the real numbers x, so that x is not equal to 2. Therefore, the domain of this function is all the real number except 2. Similarly, we can take another example here. You look here, h of x is equal to square root of x minus 4. Now, inside the root, here is x minus 4. If you plug any real value of x, you have to check whether it gives negative number or not inside the root. If you put 4 here, it will be 0. If you put less than 4, look here, this, if you put 3 here, it will be 3 minus 4, which is minus 1. So minus 1 does not give the real number. And so this term inside the root must be greater than or equal to 0. Then what will be the solution? You can guess now. X minus 4 is greater than 0. That means answer will be x is greater than or equal to 4. That means the domain of this function will be all the real numbers starting from 4 and greater than 4. That means even 4.0001 will be the number which can be domain of this function. But if you put 3.9999 also, it will give minus inside the root. Therefore, the domain of this function is this. Here we have to be careful what x we use so that the second illegal of square rooting a negative number does not happen. This means the stuff under the square root must be greater than or equal to 0. And math's way of saying not negative. That means this x minus 4 must be greater than or equal to 0. In this way, we can define the domain of a function. Hence, the answer will be all the real numbers x, so that x is greater than or equal to 4. Thank you.